Last week, Jeff Bezos and Bernard Arnault were fighting for the #1 position for the title of the richest person in the world. Bernard Arnault was the one who emerged victorious. He is worth a mammoth $192.2 billion according to Forbes. He is a French businessman and owns LVMH, the world's largest luxury goods company. His company includes iconic brands such as Louis Vuitton and Sephora. He also owns a majority of the stocks in the luxury fashion label Dior. Arnault's net worth rose tremendously during the coronavirus pandemic. He was worth a mere $76 billion in March 2020 and added an obscene $50 billion in 2021 alone. So who exactly is Bernard Arnault, and how did he rise to become the richest person in the world, overthrowing the likes of Elon Musk and Jeff Bezos? Sit back as in this video, we tell you all about his lavish lifestyle. But first, welcome back to our channel. If you haven't already, subscribe to Supreme Luxury so you never miss an upload. Early life. Bernard was born on 5 March 1949 in the town of Roubaix, France. He was born to an industrialist family, and even as a young kid, was interested in starting and expanding his business. He pursued engineering in the prestigious ECOLE POLYTECHNIQUE. Some time after completing his schooling, he acquired the prestigious company Christian Dior for the sum of $15 million by his own money. He later bought a few more departmental stores and textile houses, bringing his revenue in millions. Later, when LVMH was created with a merger between two companies, Bernard was one of the first ones to invest in it and was later chosen as CEO. He continued to buy more companies and their stocks under LVMH, expanding it to over 70 luxury brands. He is an avid art collector. When you reach a level of success like he has, you start to love things such as vintage cars, artworks, museums and all. He has developed a passion for collecting art in the form of paintings. His expansive collection includes works by Picasso, Henry Moore and Andy Warhol. He used to own an auction house, where he bought Tajan in 2006. Following his love for contemporary pieces, he built the Louis Vuitton Foundation, a non-profit museum owned by the LVMH Group for promoting art and culture. The cost for building this 11,200 square meter large place was $173 million. But it has been reported that the building, along with its pieces, is worth more than a colossal $900 million. It was built by the talented architect Frank Gehry and is covered with glass. It is constructed beside a water garden and comprises huge white blocks. These are covered with 12 glass panels or sails supported by wooden beams. They give the art museum a sense of movement and change the color of the light shining on it. This beautiful artwork of a building is located in Paris, France. The country he was born in has been a huge motive for Bernard to expand his business. But he recently applied for Belgian citizenship. This move was to evade the large amount of taxes in France. This is a common practice by many people as they move to tax haven countries, where their hard-earned money goes in their pocket and is not taken by the government. These rumors were denied by Arnault, and he stopped the process of shifting his country. You know someone is set off when they have Kanye West as their brand ambassador. The richest rapper in the world is worth $1.3 billion according to Forbes and is the chief ambassador of the LVMH menswear. The group has done many other large deals with various companies. In January 2021, they completed a deal for American jeweler Tiffany for $15.8 billion, which is believed to be the largest luxury brand acquisition ever. They have also spent over $3 billion on the luxury hospitality group BLLIONAIRE, which manages over 46 hotels, river cruises and trains. The 72-year-old has 5 children and has had 2 marriages. 4 of his 5 kids work in each corner of the LVMH empire, and he does it at the center. He is pretty tall, 6 feet 1 inches. Here are some of the most expensive things owned by the richest man in the world. He owns a 150-year-old castle called Chateau CHEVEL BLANC. It is surrounded by rich vineyards and combines beauty, history and lavishness in one place. Being worth almost $200 billion, Bernard sure can spend a little on some luxury mansions. One of these is a magnificent waterfront palatial villa in France. It features an outdoor tennis court and a separate guest house in case he has visitors. The mansion has a movie theater, 7 bedrooms and 5 bathrooms and an outdoor pool to enjoy in the sun. No billionaire is complete without a luxury yacht. Arnault has a sweet cruiser called the AMADEUS yacht. It may not be the largest, but it is one of the most luxurious private sail yachts. The massive master suite covers the whole of the upper deck, and there are multiple guest and staff rooms at the lower decks. With a luxury sense of fashion and art like he has, you would be sure that the Louis Vuitton owner knows how to decorate his yacht. The interior uses Norwin birch burl paneling and marble flooring for a dramatic effect. Other features include a stainless steel elevator, a dedicated cinema room, a gymnasium and even an automated golf club. If the Arnault family wants to go on a beach vacation with privacy, what better place than the Indigo Island bought by Bernard for $35 million? It has several hilltop villas, pristine beaches, tennis courts and a marina. This island is spread over 133 acres and is surrounded by lush oceans merging with a golden beach. These are only some of the unbelievable things bought by the fashion giant. Majority of his spendings is towards art. The estimated value of his contemporary pieces isn't in millions, but in hundreds of millions of dollars. The LVMH group also runs 3 very successful newspapers and a magazine. They of course use these to promote their brands and increase their reach. They majorly have news articles about the ongoing fashion industry or business. Along with being the most successful fashion-run billionaire, Arnault is also a classically trained pianist. His first love wasn't the fashion industry but music. But he didn't have the talent to make it as a concert pianist. His mornings start with listening to classical music at 6:30 a.m. He maintains his fitness by playing tennis for many hours a week, sometimes with his friend Roger Federer. His polished appearance is through his various suits of his own brand. Bernard openly admitted that his inspirations were the billionaire investor Warren Buffett and the late Apple CEO Steve Jobs. He has surpassed both of them, and his old age doesn't stop him from buying other companies. His subordinates have described him as ruthless, and he has earned the nickname the Wolf in Kashmir due to his acquisitions of various brands. His vision was to create the first ever luxury brand, and he has succeeded in doing so since his company LVMH is worth around $330 billion. So that was the lavish life of Bernard Arnault. His massive increase in net worth has to be credited to the increase in stock prices. LVMH stocks tripled in the last year itself. If you want to know more about the French businessman and other luxuries, it would be a good idea to subscribe to my channel, Supreme Luxury. Until next time.